versus Tulane, is the most by a USF player in a game since 2017, and his 5 sacks on the season has him in the top 3 of the American Conference. Big question for Jason.
What do you think, Jason, the key has been to your improved play and your bigger numbers?
I feel like it could be a couple things. First, I can start by saying the defense that Coach Shoop is running is more catered to the personnel that I feel we had on the team. And last year and the year before that, I wasn't able to kind of utilize my skills to the best of my ability. But Coach Shoop's defense puts me in really good position to make plays and do what I've been doing. And I think that another reason would be just continue to work. I've had half a sack in 3 years, and it was, the point there was kind of difficult to kind of get into that mindset that you got to keep going and it's going to happen for you and all that. But then you turn around and you keep working, and then you get 5 and 3, and you get your opportunity and you just made the most of it, and that's what I went out there to do.
So were you at the point where it was a little bit discouraging and you were wondering?
I wouldn't say it was discouraging. I would say it was just I had to kind of talk to myself more and kind of just keep that motivation and that mindset that if you keep working, it's gonna happen. If you just put your head down and grind every day, it's gonna happen for you. And I took advantage of my moment.
You went in an interesting direction out of high school that not a lot of players have taken. Instead of maybe like a JUCO or something like that, you went to a prep school in Auburndale, right?
Yes, sir.
What was that decision making in going to a prep school as opposed to regular college out of high school?
So coming out of high school, my senior year, I would say I was underrated. I was undersized. I was like maybe 195, 200 pounds coming out of high school, and I only really had like Division II, Division III offers. But I felt like as a player, I was more than that. You know what I'm saying? So I went to this combine called the Orange Bowl Showcase, and from there, Advanced Prep Academy came and talked to me and kind of talked to me there, and then I guess they got my name. They got my name. I hadn't talked to them yet, so I had in my mind I was going to a Division III, Division II school maybe, and then they call me and they tell me that if you come here, you'll have an opportunity to get more looks, and you won't be losing a year eligibility. So that was a big thing for me. I could go do this, see it, see where I am, and not lose a year as opposed to going to JUCO. So that's why I went to prep school. Yeah, the rest is history.
How big was that, essentially free year of eligibility for you?
Oh, it's huge because I didn't start playing high school ball until my junior year of high school. So, I played my junior year, then transferred to Miami Palmetto, and then did what I had to do there. But it was huge because I feel like I needed to. It was almost like a third year of high school football, if you will, and it put me in a great direction.
Jason, here you are. You didn't play high school ball until your junior year. Prep school, only half a sack first 3 years. How rewarding has this season been for you?
Extremely. When Coach Shoop's defense came in, I was hopeful. I was very excited because it was a four down line in front, and then it was almost like Coach Strong's defense in a way, because it put me in a position where I'm dropping back in coverage. I get to rush the pass, and I get to be very versatile and free in my assignments. So it's very rewarding. I would say very rewarding. I'm just gonna I remain humble and keep going, see how far I can take this thing.
What do you think your strengths are as a player? What skill sets do you bring?
Well, I can get after the quarterback, one, and I would say I bring good energy to the team. I would say I can improve as a leader, but I would say right now I'm in a good position to where guys they see me play and they see me working in practice, and it motivates them to be better. And that's all I want to do is just motivate the younger guys and motivate the guys on the team to just be the best they can be as well.
So what you were mentioning earlier about your individual, about being patient and it's going to come, do you see that for your team as well? Like I know your defensive and overall team performance aren't what you wanted, but in terms of moving forward the rest of the season, is that the attitude you have to take?
Yes, sir. I would say so. Guys really buy into the mindset of just continuing to work. Don't just put your head down and keep working. And if you do that, you know, there's only really that option or quitting, and you know, we're not gonna, guys on this team aren't gonna quit. One thing about guys on this team, they're gonna do everything they can every day they can, and I appreciate that, and I commend that, and I think, yeah, that's the mindset going into the next 5 games.
You guys have already, I'm pretty sure you guys have already surpassed your sack total, if not already surpassed TFL's, getting pretty darn close to it. You know, just talk about the improvement in the room overall and just kind of what you guys have been able to put together. Has it been because of the scheme, or is it just because or is it individual improvement across the board?
Right, I would say it'd be a combination of both. You know, we had older guys come in like Jatorian Hansford, you know, Rashad Cheney, and those guys came in and they were very, you know, vocal, and they were very, they stepped into the leadership role, you know, their grad transfers and stuff like that. So adding them, and then, you know, even Coach Bowers has become, you know, a better coach. Over these years, he's improved as a coach, and I think that's another reason that we've improved as players. And another reason would be that the guys that we have in our room are like, you know, we've gotten a lot closer, and the chemistry is building over the time that we've been here. And I would say it's a combination of all that: the scheme, the guys buying in, guys working, and it's showing results so far, I would say.
How much do you weigh now? How bigger have you gotten during your time at USF? And part B of that question would be, imagine you're going up against a lot of guys that are bigger than you. So is it speed and athleticism? You got to rely on that to succeed.
Everything. When I came in, I was 220 pounds, maybe soaking wet, and right now I'm 245, between 245 250 pounds, and yeah, I've grown a lot from the time that I've been here. And part B was what? I'm sorry.
Just, you know, I imagine a lot of these offensive linemen you're trying to get past are much bigger than you. So is your whole approach, you've got to be faster and more athletic and kind of take a different angle, that kind of thing?
It depends. In some instances, you know, I do use my strength, utilize my strength to you know, set the edge and stop the run, like stuff like that. But I can also get out there and go, you know, speed around the corner. That's been my biggest thing. That's how I got, you know, that was a big thing when I got recruited, was you know, getting to the quarterback and getting around. But I've learned and progressed and worked to stop the run as well. So, yes, sir.
Thank you, Jason.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.